everybody, my name is Diana and this is Diana Simplifies. Welcome to my channel. First, I just want to thank you for supporting my Tiny Tidy Tuesday. I'm sorry, that is so tongue-tying to me. It's a cute name, but very TTT. I've gotten lots of views on that and lots of comments. I just want to thank all of you who subscribed through that and have supported me. I just want to say thank you. Hi to the new subscribers. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking the videos. Thanks for commenting. Really appreciate it. It is helping to grow my channel just a little bit. So I just want to start out with that. I'm going to hopefully do a collaboration with a nice lady named Dee tomorrow, and I have to look her channel name up, but of course all the information will be linked when I do the collaboration with her. She's opened this collaboration up to any channel, so if you have a channel and you're watching and you want to collab with Dee, that is going to be also fine too. You could do that as well. And so like I said, if I decide to do it, it's tomorrow, and I think it goes up at 8 a.m. tomorrow being Friday. So if I get it together by then, I would like to do it. It's a decluttering and organizing. And by the way, y'all, I am not an organizer. I managed to sort of organize my drawer, my bedside table drawer during that tiny tidy, but I wouldn't say that organizing is my thing. I'm trying to get better at it. So anyway, thanks for the support on that video. It was very sweet of everybody. Okay, and I also had done Tiny Tidy the Tuesday before. That's a weekly thing. That is also open to anybody that wants to do it. So if you have a channel, if you're decluttering, tidying, people are also cleaning, which is funny. I'm actually more of a cleaner, and I haven't cleaned anything during Tiny Tidy, but I just did mention that, you know, my bedside table need to be dusted, but I didn't dust it during the film or anything like that. Okay, so this is a Dollar Tree video. I love Dollar Tree. I've been a couple times this week, so this will be 2 different Dollar Trees. I'm also going to be showing items that I'm still running across there. I did not pick these items up this week. I've talked about them before. I've talked about them more than once, but these items are still in the store, so I'm going to continue to show them because they are such good deals, but I've already picked them up. So my whole thing with, if you want to call it stockpiling or just storing up some items, I know some of you are minimalist and you're not storing up anything, and that's fine. You don't need to feel like you need to store up. I have kind of an anxiety issue with me if I don't have lots of food in my refrigerator. We now, if you watched my Aldi video, we now have 3 refrigerators. And we were having issues with our newest, really the newest refrigerator. It was brand new when we got it. We're having a lot of issues, and we had an opportunity to get a used refrigerator that is very, very nice. It needed to be cleaned desperately, so I spent all afternoon on a Sunday one day cleaning the inside of that refrigerator. It looks much better, but it's out in our barn, which is my husband's storage area. But the reason I wanted that, first of all, this one refrigerator we have actually feels like it's about to poop out at any second. I mentioned that in the Aldi haul. But my husband eats lots of grapes. He eats so many apples. He usually eats 3 apples a day. So in order for me not to be constantly running to the store, he also eats bananas. I eat bananas. In order for us not to constantly be running to the store, I like having the apples and the grapes and other things like that stored up for him. So I don't have to go, oh, the grapes are gone again. And of course that's always going to happen. But, you know, every single week, oh, the apples are running out, the grapes are running out. So I went ahead, I wanted to hook the refrigerator up and let's use it. And I'm storing stuff in there. So I do a bit of stockpiling, and I do it for emergency purposes. Some of it is just my own personal anxiety level if I don't have enough food in the house. I know I collab with Melinda Plain and Simple, and Melinda Plain and Simple, she's totally different. She doesn't need a lot of food in her house. She doesn't need a lot of supplies in her house. She is probably not storing up hand soap and shampoo like I am. She's more moving toward a minimalist type of lifestyle. She doesn't call herself a minimalist, but she's moving in that direction, and that's fantastic. And we have lots of minimalists that we're doing collabs with, and that's wonderful. It's a great lifestyle. But for me, I feel anxious if I don't have a couple extra bottles of shampoo, a couple extra bottles of soap, and things like that. The hand soap is like that. So that's just my mindset, and that's what my channel is about. So let's just talk about these things that we can buy at Dollar Tree for inexpensive, that we can have on hand. You can buy several bottles of it, have it on hand, not have to worry all year if you've got body wash in your house, stuff like that. And I actually didn't pick up any body wash. I coupon as well. I couponed for lots of body wash. It takes me forever to use up a bottle, so I'm not actually showing body wash in this video, but they do have lots of body washes there, and a lot of them are made in Canada, and they're huge bottles. So I've seen huge, I don't remember the ounces, but I've seen huge bottles of what looks to be very good quality body wash from Dollar Tree. It is now $1.25, but I believe one of those bottles would last me an entire year easily because I just don't use that much of it at a time. All right, so let's just get into the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. So these, I'm going to show these items first. These are items that I just keep stocked up. And I had talked about this Salon Selectives. I'm using this. I used this yesterday when I took my shower, washed my hair, and I think my hair looks great. And this is, you know, this is the bonus 60% more. If you can find the bonus one, I highly suggest getting that one. I don't have the conditioner, and I think yesterday was the first day I hadn't even seen the conditioner. But I coupon, and so I have lots of shampoos and conditioners on hand. So I actually didn't really need the conditioner, so I didn't pick it up. But I do have a couple of bottles of this. I'm using one. I have this extra one. And then I bought the regular Salon Selectives, and I haven't tried it yet, but I really, really do like this one. And I believe that both of them are, where did it say? This one is low in sulfates, and this one is paraben free. So if you're into the low sulfates or no sulfates and the paraben free, I believe that both of the regular and the Salon Selectives both are the same. And actually, when I talked about the other Salon Selectives before, the regular, it's like the pinkish red bottle, I didn't notice, but it's also the same stuff as far as the paraben free and the low sulfates. So anyway, this is something that I am keeping on hand, and I really, really like it. I'm enjoying it. Another thing I'm keeping on hand, and they still have in the store, this is the huge Simply refill. They also have the foaming hand wash. It's a smaller bottle, but that foaming hand wash lasts forever. So I believe even with that smaller bottle, it's probably a better deal than this is. And this is the 56 fluid ounces. And I don't remember what the foaming was. It was probably maybe 40 fluid ounces. But it's Triclosan and paraben free liquid hand soap. So again, I'm keeping these on hand. I didn't buy any new of these because I bought several. I probably have 5 of those. Those will last me a good long time. They still have the Gently Lavender at my stores, and it's more than one store. If I only saw this at one store, I wouldn't even keep talking about it, but I've seen these at several stores. And I mentioned I don't really like that one. It smelled weird on my hands, but this coconut smells great. I'm using this one. So I've got several of all these, but I am still seeing these in the store. So if you wanted to pick these up, these are both 32 ounces. It is the Soft Soap brand. Very nice, very moisturizing. Love them. Another item I did not pick up this week is water. I think it's very important to have some water on hand. Now, I did buy a couple of these in the past, but I'm going to show you actually how I keep water on hand. And this is very easy. I have to have distilled water for a sinus rinse. So I picked this up at, this is the Great Value brand. I picked it up at Walmart. This is empty now. And what I do is I write tap on there, tap water. I fill these up with water, and then I keep these on hand. So this is an easy, very inexpensive way. I've already got the bottle on hand. I don't have to throw the bottle out. I don't have to recycle or do anything. I'm recycling it inside my house. So I keep this kind of stuff on hand. So if there's any type of emergency where they've turned our water off or for whatever reason we do not have water, this is a way to keep water stored up. I also have started using, my husband likes Gatorade, and he likes those little bottles, and it's a little bit wasteful. The larger bottles would be less wasteful, but if I hand him a larger bottle, he'll end up drinking probably the whole thing. So this way he's getting not quite as much sugar, because the small bottles have 22 grams, I think, of sugar, instead of like a whole big bottle. And what I've been doing with those is washing those bottles out and keeping them, and I put water in them and put those in the fridge. And then when I want some cold water, I don't even have to go to the fridge and put it in my stainless steel cup. It's right there, and I can just pull that out of the fridge. It's already cold. I've frozen a couple of them. I take them to work with me. They're frozen, and then they thaw throughout the day, and I have ice cold water with me all day. So that's just another little tip of things that you can do just around your home. Keep things, continue to reuse them. Plastics aren't the best. I prefer to drink out of stainless steel, but just to have an emergency supply of water around the house, I don't think it's terrible to keep an emergency supply in plastic bottles. If you prefer to keep it in glass bottles, or however you prefer to keep it, glass is going to be safer, stainless steel is going to be safer. We know the problems with plastic. It's not the best. Okay, trying to make sure that was, I think that was the last thing as far as just stocking up on stuff and things that I know that they still have there. Now, I specifically went yesterday to the same store that I had found the peach. This is the Peachy Clean Suave, and I told you at other stores this would be $2, but they don't even have the Peachy Clean at any store that I've found. They don't have it at Walmart. And on the app, on my app. They don't have it at Dollar General on my app. They have different scents, but they do not have this peach, and I love this. I've got this in my bathroom. I'm using it every day. I really, really like it. A little bit goes a long way. This is 13.5 ounces. Again, Dollar Tree, $1.25 now. So it's not as great of a deal as that other that I showed you that was 56 ounces. But if you like a good scented soap and moisturizing, this is great. And they have other scents. They had the coconut water. They had something else. I want to say it was something like Shea and honey, possibly. So they did have different scents yesterday. They had restocked. So I cleaned them out. They had 3 of these, so I bought 3 more. So I think I have a total of 6 of these right now. Love it. This should, but you know, this should carry me probably through summer because you only need a little. You don't need a lot of this. All right, so that's that. I'm still looking for a decent hand lotion at Dollar Tree that's a good value. So I picked up the Yardley. This smells nice. They've got, I think, probably 5 different scents. This is the Shea Butter. The scent is fine. It's, I believe it is 7.5 ounces. It says no alcohol, no parabens. It's okay. It's beautiful packaging. I don't, if you need something that's really moisturizing, I don't really recommend this. And I'm going to show you what I do recommend and how you can coupon for it. So this is $1.25 for 7.5 ounces. It is name brand. I'm just not really seeing anything I'm excited about as far as hand lotions at Dollar General. I'm hoping I see something in the future that I can stock up on and that I'll really feel good about. But for right now, you know, this is fine. I am using it. I'm not against it. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just not as moisturizing as what I would normally use, which would be Lubriderm. I like Lubriderm a lot. Here's the small ones. They have these small ones at Dollar General, and occasionally they do have a digital coupon that you can get. I think this is the one they sell there. I'm not sure I got this there, but I may have picked it up somewhere else. And I also like this regular Lubriderm. So this one is more moisturizing. This one's just the regular. But I really like both of these. I feel like it's worth paying more. And like I said, you can get the digital coupons at Dollar General. That's all done on your phone. You sign up on the Dollar General app. You use your phone number. You download the digital coupons every week to your phone on your app. And then when you go through the line, the only thing you have to do is put your phone number in their keypad. When you're, you know, the pad that you're putting your credit card in. The problem is, if you don't have a lot of items, you put a couple of items up there and it'll tell you to put your phone number in, and you're trying to put your phone number in and the whole thing disappears. So you have to ask them to bring that back up for you so you can put your phone number in, because your phone number that you have used with your digital app there, that is the phone number. They're going to pull those coupons off. It's pretty much foolproof. The only issues I've really ever had at Dollar General with the digital coupons for some reason is their greeting cards. They have this deal where you can get 3 greeting cards and it'll be a certain amount off. It used to work, and now I can't get it to work. And you even scan the items. When you're there at the store, you want to scan your items, make sure it's coming up on that app. If it's not coming up on the app, do not go through the line with the item. So you want to actually have the item in your hand, scan it on your app, make sure it's coming up correctly, make sure it says, you know, the $2 off or whatever it is, it's coming off. If it's not on there, do not pick it up. That's the only problem you're going to have. It's going through the line and it's not coming up on the app. But those greeting cards were coming up on the app. You'd have to get like 3 greeting cards. I scanned all 3 of them. They were attaching. I went through the line, and here's what I got from the manager when I said these were supposed to have a digital coupon. Oh, it didn't come off? Huh. He did nothing. And the only reason I bought 3 greeting cards at the time, and of course you can always use greeting cards, but the only reason I bought them is because they had that digital coupon. So I highly recommend not using the digital coupons for the cards. You can always try it. If you need to buy 3 cards or whatever it is, you can try it, go through the line and see if you can talk the manager into helping you, but the manager may or may not be helpful. In my case, he was not helpful at all. So I just have learned from that, and I just don't do it anymore. But other than that, I don't have any trouble at Dollar General. Other people do have trouble. You can watch couponing apps on that. I mean, couponing on YouTube for Dollar General, and you can get the greatest deals. And if you go on a Saturday, you get the 5 off 25 that's added on to your other digital coupons, and you can get sometimes 13 or 14 items for $6. And I used to do this all the time, and I had a huge stockpile of everything. And so I've been just using my stockpile. I got a little tired of doing it. It's time consuming dealing with it, and honestly, Dollar Tree just works faster for me. It's just a quicker process. So I'm just doing this now. But Dollar General does have great coupons. This is another one that I like, and I really like this vanilla and almond oil, and it is 13.5 ounces, and you can get really good deals on Dollar General app with this too when they have their digital coupons, and I think they've got one right now that you could use. So you can get this 13.5 for a really good deal, probably $2, maybe $2.50 at the most, and it's probably a little bit cheaper than that with the coupon. So these are just the ones that I prefer, and I prefer to pay a little bit more than the $1.25 for the Yardley. You might find the Yardley to be perfect. If you don't have extremely dry hands, I clean houses and my hands are just very dry, and with it being winter, it's just worse. But this just isn't working for me. But there's nothing wrong with it, just in a general sense. It smells nice. It feels nice. It's fine. It's just not that moisturizing. Okay, so on with this. I talked about the Suave Lotion. Oh, this was one thing that I'd also stocked up on. This Palm Olive Essential Clean. This one happens to be 16 ounces. If you notice, it says 25% free. I wouldn't buy this if it wasn't the 25% free because it's not a good deal. So what I normally use is this huge Ajax. I looked on Dollar General today to see how much it is. It used to be $3, now it's $3.50. As we see, everything is going up. I see people complaining about Dollar Tree's prices, and I'm like, really? Everybody's going up. So, I mean, we can complain all we want, but it's going up everywhere. So this is now $3.50. Sometimes you can get coupons and you can get this. You can get like 2 of these, and it's buy one get one free, and so it would be like, well, it used to be $3, but now the price is $3.50, so it'd be $3.50 for 2. So if you can do that, that's great. It's a better deal. But I price compared this, so $3.50 for this one or $1.25 for this one. It's a cent different per ounce. So yes, this is cheaper. I happen to like this better. I like the way this smells better. I like this, but it's very runny. I tend to use more. So if you're going to use more, is it really cheaper? So that's why I went ahead and I picked up 2 of these at Dollar Tree. So that is why I went ahead and picked those up, because it's 1 more cent per ounce, but I like the scent better. It is apple pear. It's hard to see. There's a little bit of glare. The cat was sitting in the window, so I shut everything but one little area where she was sitting. And of course, she got down now, so I could have shut it, but I didn't want to make her mad. Don't want to make the cats angry. Okay, a couple other things. This is sort of a review of items. I tried out these, and I tried them out a couple times, thinking, you know, I'd like to pay less for gloves. I go through a lot of these gloves. These are very slippery, and it has the thing on there. It says heavy duty with textured palms, so it's not supposed to be slippery. And you can probably maybe see the texturing right here. It's even textured up here. They're still very slippery. I have a hard time holding on to my dishes when I'm hand washing, and I end up dropping the dishes in the sink, and I'm really surprised I haven't broken one. So is it a deal if I get these for $1 instead of $3, what I usually, probably $2.50 or $3 what I usually pay? I go through these so often that I just was like, oh, I'll just get the dollar ones. I'm going to quit getting these because it's so slippery. I end up dropping. I haven't broken anything yet, but if I break something, I'm going to be angry because, you know, the dishes are very nice and pretty. So yesterday I got this. I thought, well, I'll try the Brillo Basics brand. So these are yellow instead of pink. And so I went ahead and got them out and tried them. They also have this texturing on the fingers. Again, very, very slippery. And this actually feels more slippery, but than the Playtex is what I usually use. But with this texturing, you'd think it would work, but it's not working for me. It's very slippery. Again, I dropped a dish yesterday, and so I didn't break it, but you know, at some point I am going to break something. So anyway, I tear these up so fast. The reason is because when I'm hand washing my knives, of course, I end up sticking it with the very end of the knife, the pokey end, and they're leaking. So I can't continue. There's no use using a leaky glove because then your hands are wet, which the whole point of the gloves is keep your hands dry, and so your hands are not drying out with all that water. So that's that. I'm probably just going to skip all that and go back to using Playtex and paying more. And I don't know what the Playtex price is. It's gone up to. You can get a 2-pack of those at Walmart. Dollar General also sells, I think, just the 1-pack, and it may be cheaper at Dollar General. Actually, I think it's probably cheaper at Walmart to get the 2-pack. Sorry, I misspoke. Now, the most exciting thing I picked up yesterday are these cute springtime storage options, little organizing options. And so this is kind of small. They had larger ones, but isn't that cute? I've seen everybody hauling these, and they're so pretty. They've got all different spring colors, and I can't even remember. I think it was like a coral color. This is kind of the bluish green, the coral, the pink, and they might have had an off-white, and I'm not sure if that was all. But they had lots and lots of these yesterday. It's the first time I've seen a whole bunch of them. I've seen scattered a little here, a little there, but I've never seen a whole lot. And by the way, they weren't even in the storage options. They were on an end cap. So I did get 4 of these. I just got 4, all the same color, all the same size. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, but I will find something. But I just think they're super cute. If you needed something to sit out, it would be, it's like I said, it's small, it's super cute. And if you needed something on your counter sitting out, you could use that. I probably will have it inside of a cabinet or inside of a storage, in a drawer or something. But I just like the color, and I love the cutout look. And last but not least, I was watching Thrifty Tiffany, and she showed this. It never occurred to me to use this way. It's a paper towel holder. It is the Cooking Concepts brand. It's just over in the cooking area, the kitchen area. They have lots of these. They're usually just piled up on top of each other. And it never occurred to me you could use this in your bathroom for, guess what? Toilet paper. So you may not want the toilet paper sitting out like this. So actually, if you didn't need to carry it around, on mine, 3 would fit. And I actually could still stick my hand in here and carry it. But 2 fits, better. But I just went ahead and put 3 on there, and I put it right next to my toilet. So you may or may not want to have something sitting out like that. I normally don't have something sitting out, but I've been having trouble inside my cabinets because I got too much stuff under there, and of course I need to organize, and I've tried to organize, and again, it's not my best thing. So this I thought was ingenious, and I'm enjoying it. I did put it by the toilet to see how it would go, to see if it was going to be annoying to me or not, and so far I'm enjoying it. So I'm going to keep that for now instead of putting it in the cabinets, because I have other stuff I need to put in there. Okay, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope this kind of helps you go do a stock up if you have certain items you'd like to stock up on. If you have found a lotion that they carry all the time at Dollar Tree that you really like, please let me know what it is. I am just not finding anything that I find to be useful there, but I am really wanting to just be able to stock up on a lot of my essentials there and just run through the line. It's usually not a long wait. And anyway, just let me know what you think. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Talk to you soon.